Check, check.
Check, check. Check, check.
Alright, alright, alright. How are we doing? Hope everyone is doing well. I have the day off today. So, our goal today. We're at Plat 3 right now. I've been playing actually in my off time for once. Our goal here is to hit Diamond. Diamond 1 would be great. I will settle for... what's the word? Just getting into Diamond so that when the next ranked season rolls around, we're still okay. Okay. Also, this is the deck list we will be using today with one possible change. I've been running into a lot of Labyrinth on ladder. I feel like I should cut something to make room for some Lightning Storms. I don't know a whole lot, though. Maybe we go like... I feel like we very rarely use the double red. Also, 3 Karos might be overkill, although we have a lot of beasts. So it's kind of nice to just have the Karos and like one other Tri-Brigade sometimes to start plays. I think maybe we go down to 2 Imperm. I think we either go 2 Karos or 1 red and just play 2 Lightning Storm. It seems kind of not great, but... yeah, let's go 2 Karos. We'll play double Lightning Storm. I'd like to play 3, but I think we just don't have the space. At least not without cutting something else that's like also important. The only thing I can think of to cut would be the second Sprite Red. I think if we're like really not seeing Lightning Storm when we need it, I'll consider making that change. But I like the double Sprite Red. I feel like sometimes it comes up where like you've lost the first Sprite Red, you're like in a grindy game, you're kind of out of ways to get it back. But then it's still nice to just be able to put up that negate. But we'll see. I've been kind of going like back and forth in Plat for a while, so if there's like something really wrong here, hopefully that'll kind of present itself over the next couple of games and we can course correct. Depending on what deck they're on, we may see the results of putting Lightning Storm in here. Well, there's the red. We also got double Max C, so if they didn't open an out to Max C... if they gamma us, they gamma us, is what I would say. They have some... yep, they have the Ash, okay. We're not out of this. Just the fact that we have another Maxi means we have like just a 2 to use if they like have a second hash for the starter somehow. We do know they have the Ashina. If they get to Protoss, that would be bad, but that like I feel like that's like pretty like high end for Sword Soul to end on like a Protoss with their usual end board. If they don't have long one, they're gonna get it. Okay, they're gonna get Emergence, which also represents a long one. I actually think... oh, they're going for Protoss. Okay. I mean, Protoss called Dark is pretty good against this deck. We're not actually like out of it though if they do that, I think. Dark, yeah. Do we still have played? I actually forget what... Okay, Jet is also a dark. That's a problem. Monsters, neither player can special summon monsters with that attribute. We can normal summon them, though. Elf is a fire. Gigantic is a dark. Okay. We do have plays. We're not, like, screwed. We're not in a great spot. I will be the first to admit that. Red. Starter. Grab. Kind of crusty, but I think we grab the second red here. Like, we could get carrot, but like, if they have the blackout, like they just drew the one of, we're not coming back from this no matter what. Like, we could... If they don't stop it... Actually, IP's a dark anyway, isn't it? It is. Unfortunate. I think the play here is just go, like... Elf, get, like, double red. Which does nothing, but... Actually... Oh no, because we're locked into twos. We can't make the Apo here. Actually, do we have an out to Protoss called Dark? I don't actually know that we do, but let's just try it. Let's see what's up. I also wonder if I should be running Evenlies in place of a Lightning Storm now that I think about it. Maxi? I think, unfortunately, we kind of just have to wait until we get to... Like, we either need to... They need to out the two reds before they go for Protoss called Dark. Let's try this. Let's see if we elf now. If that accomplishes anything. Okay, they had Imperm. That's unfortunate. Nothing we can really do about... Oh, wait. Cross out call Imperm. We do have an out to that. Cross out Imperm. Okay. Actually, that just baited out the Chi-Shao negate. Although, actually, wait, hold on. I have an idea that I don't know if it will work, but if it works, it'll be very funny. So let's do that. Okay, I mean, they got the out, but let me see if this works the way I thought it would. Okay, they're getting long one. Negate the Chi-Shao. Cross out the Imperm. And then, can we summon Elf back off of Elf? Oh no, because we already targeted Jet, never mind. That interaction wouldn't have worked the way I hoped it would. I assume there is a trigger effect on some level over there. Jet effect. We add Smashers as our out to Protoss, so that's what we have to do. Made Barone. That's tricky. He is just not respecting the max C at all, though. That could work in our favor if we draw into a lightning storm, and if we're somehow not dead right now. Oh, that actually makes things pretty bad for us. It's gonna shuffle back 2. And then technically we're not dead yet. Or no, we are dead because Barone just pops the last one. Yeah. Not a good start. But I think we were just never winning that. Like, we were going second against a Protoss Sword Soul. We just had to open Imperm exactly. There's an argument there that because we lost to not drawing the Imperm to try to go back up to 3 Imperm, but let me see how I feel after this game. If it's something that's like consistently coming up, I will make that change. But right now, I just kind of want to see where we are. I don't want to make kind of knee-jerk reaction changes just off of one game here. This time we did draw the Imperm, so that's a little better. Okay, this is Dark Magicians. I don't actually know where the interruption should be against Dark Magician. I know if you just pop Eternal Soul, you win. My guess will be we will read a card that I have not read before that's like new support, and that will do everything for the deck. Okay, they want to add a spell trap. Imperming here keeps them off like the Magician's Circle, which is I think honestly the most problematic card in the deck. Honestly, all their spell traps are like insane, so I feel like this is the hit. Like, what do they do to that? Let's go tanky. Okay, they might have Ash. But honestly, I think between like the Tri-Brigade stuff and the Sprite stuff, we'd rather they Ash the Tri-Brigade stuff anyway. So let's just see if they go for that here. They also might just be getting prompted to activate Eternal Soul every time. No, they did have Ash. Okay. That's fine, though, because we still have Starter. If they also have Max C, we're in a bit of a spot. Although even with Max C, I think we could put up like a decent board without playing into it too much. Let's grab... We grab blue here. I I think against Dark Magicians, we honestly just grab Carrot. Because they're not going to activate that many monster effects. Like, yeah, we just grab Carrot. Special summon the Carrot. And now all of their spell traps are dead for the remainder of the turn. We go Jet. Jet, grab, probably Smashers. I think we make a Gigantic here. Let's go Gigantic effect. Detach, I guess blue. I actually wonder if we should have... I think we either go for red here or the Karos. I think we go red. Just say like, okay, no more monster effects, no more spell trap effects. Just normal old Yu-Gi-Oh here. And then we make probably Elf here. We use the Kit and the Gigantic. We may need a link spot. I need to stop summoning things to like these zones. I'm like so used to thinking about like not playing into like Mech Knights by playing stuff under the link monsters that I forget that like I actually need these link points like to do things, like to make link monsters. So let's add Karos to hand. Let's Elf summon back Kit. Play the Kit there. Activate Kit effect. 2 cards. We probably just go for a double Dragon Lord here. Our alternative would be to make something that won't clear, that will only crash with the Magician's Rod. Well, we could go double Dragon Lords, or we could go Bear Brum and then link these off for Farigite. Yeah, that's not a play in any world. Or we could go for an IP. But honestly, the Ancient Warrior just clears the Magician's Rod. I would rather just keep going that way. Yeah, let's just walk over the board. I would rather not just leave in with resources. We go Elfin, and then if he tries to Eternal Soul here, I guess we could just Carrot negate it. Main 2. I think we just go set Smashers pass. And then we have like a board full of Disruption and Maxi, so we probably win. Illusion of Chaos. What's the effect here? Add a Dark Magician or a non-ritual monster that mentions it from your deck to your hand, and place a card on top of your deck. Is there a once per turn on that? You can only use each effect once per turn. How far does he go if we just negate this? Should go Tribute Kit. And then we also get all of our kit stuff going on, so I think that's like not bad. We had Fractal. We'll max C here. And then on summon of that thing, we probably just double Dragon Lord it back to hand. It's got a once per turn on there, so... Technically, we could have even just, like, smashers the Eternal Soul, and it would have blown it up that way. Okay, a face-down card, we are not scared of that. Let's go ahead and Elf at the end of the main phase, just to get some resources. Let's grab blue. Just keep getting, like, some draw power, or not draw power, but just keep getting things to do, like, funny combos with. Grab another jet. We're gonna run out of zones, actually. That's something. We are just going to the end phase. Surely we OTK through this. I don't know what the line to do it is necessarily, because our zones are so clogged up and I don't want to like necessarily lose any disruption. It's a second Eternal Soul, of course. Yeah, that's fine. They don't have a Dark Magician to summon anyway. Add starter, just as like an extra thing we can do. You know what? We could even be like, let's just do double Dragon Lords and like red away, bounce back an Eternal Soul. Oh, that's cool. Even if you send it back to hand, it blows up all the monsters on their field. Elf, grab back red just because it's a negate, I guess. Let's go. Let's make gigantic. We'll use double Dragon Lord and I guess the jet. Summon it to the Jets zone. What if we just normal summon Fractal? If we just switch all these to attack, this is game, right? Let's see. 46, 56. Yeah, this is game. Oh, we can just turn that off. But I'm very confident we have this. Oh, this would be exact game. There we go. More games like that. Okay, we have an Ash for the Welcome Labyrinth. Drawing Lightning Storm would be pretty crazy here. Drawing blue is also not bad. We go Karos here. Dump the Nerval. They're a trap deck. What are they gonna draw? I think we actually hold the Ash for the Welcome Labyrinth. Like if they're playing Nibiru, they're playing Nibiru. And we play around Nibiru anyway. I think we definitely don't go like all the way in like I was thinking of doing, but we can still absolutely play through this. Okay, Dogmatica Punishment. That is honestly fine. Like, what do they do here? They send... They must not be sending Entis, because that would get them no value. Sending Fossil Machine Skull thingy? Yeah, that's fine. We still got our normal summon. Let's go. We have material for Kit already? Oh, because we already sent the Nerval. Yeah, that works. Probably just grab Carrot here. From here, I think we try to make double Dragon Lords. And then I think we pass here because of Maxi. Ash. I guess the only thing we could have done there that we probably, or the thing we probably should have done there, we probably should have played around Called By. But I was maybe getting a little greedy there in that I wanted to be able to like tribute Kit on my opponent's turn to get stuff as opposed to like tributing it now. But that was probably a greedy play. That could have been punished. Okay, add a Labyrinth card. That's fine. Interesting. Going after the double Dragon Lords here. Oh, nope, I meant to do that. I meant to hit yes. Oh well. Not ideal. We could still play through this though. As long as we still have the carrot negate, we're still in kind of like a positive position. I mean, why are they doing that? They're probably doing that to set their welcome labyrinth. So I think we do stop that. Because we still get to tribute the Kit and do all our like positive stuff off the Kit. And then we go Kit. Send Nerval. Nerval. Probably want to add Karos. Although there might have been an argument there to get Kit. Okay, that's fine. If one of those is a welcome labyrinth, they probably shotgun it, like, right at the start, because otherwise Carrot's online for my turn. Nimble Beaver is actually a very good draw here. Yeah, that's fine. I was on the read that they do that. I assume they're just going to destroy a random card in hand. If they hit the Sprite Blue, that's bad. Fractal is perfectly fine. So I think we go normal summon the Beaver as opposed to special summoning the Karos, because this gives us like an extra body on board even if he does something with this one. Yeah, we get the Beaver. We probably go for blue here. D-Barrier, call Xyz, that's probably fine for us. Like, we're locked out of Gigantic, so we can't, like, just run over. But we're still okay here. Yeah, just keep adding stuff. That's fine. Special summon blue. Blue effect. They have literally one more trap they can activate. If it's imperm, that stops our turn, but we're still not necessarily dead. Let's special summon Jet. Let's go Jet effect. Are we locked into 2s yet? Because honestly, making just a huge thing might not be bad. I think going for Smashers, though, is so good here. Let's go... I think we honestly just go Elf. Do we use one of our beavers? I think we use the beaver and one of our sprite things as opposed to the others. They know we're going for carrot here, so it's like, whatever you've got there, use it or lose it. Compulse. Why can I not chain this? Why can a target monster discard points to with card effects? Quick effect. Yeah, I should be able to target, what's its face? Carrot here. Why can I not? I don't know why I couldn't target Carrot there, but... I mean, we could just make the Elf again. There's no once per turn on the summon. It weakens our end board very slightly, but very slightly I think is still fine. Activate Elf. Actually, we might even just go for Kit and like Kit make stuff. Because we know they're basically out of disruptions at this point. Not even basically, they are just out of disruptions. Smashers is a reactive tool. We're not going to use it proactively. What could they still have? Is it Nibiru? Nibiru might actually be great for us here. Oh, we could even go just straight for the Shureg. Banish something. That sounds not bad. I might just do that. We go Double Dragon Lord, this guy, this guy, this guy. Activate the effect of Ominous Omen. What do we banish here? I think we honestly maybe just go. Okay, that's fine. Well, let me read Welcome Labyrinth. Is it like a Labyrinth monster? It does special summon a Labyrinth monster from the deck. So we probably just do that. Battle phase. Try to walk over the lovely lady. And then from there we could make... We actually can't make anything. Or because IP requires 2 monsters with levels, I think. That's probably why. Making just Bearbrum on its own seems not worth it. Oh wait, if we make Bearbrum, we could special the Karos? then do no, but we'd be out of cards in hand. I think this is more worth it. Okay, that's fine on its own. Actually, we maybe should have changed Smashers there. Yeah, because this like tags it on at resolution. That's not great. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. That's all Gucci. Yeah, special summon all of that stuff. That is all fun. And that was the effect to reveal, right? Effect cards cannot be destroyed. Oh wait. Why was he allowed to summon that? It wasn't revealed before, was it? To draw a card. Yeah, either special summon a fiend or set, and it looks like they chose to do neither. I see they're gonna force this out early. Well, let's go for the Smashers. I guess what's my read of the situation right now? Do I have them on they're going to kill me, or do I have them on I have another turn still? I think I have them on... Let's see, even if they make access code, I don't see a way to update Jammer from them, so I'm not dead. I think we just banish the set Welcome Labyrinth. Like, that's the card their deck revolves around, and now they have two of them banished. So, like, how are they going to continue to play? And, like, even if they crash the Heavenly Prison into the Sure Egg, we get stuff. So that's, like, still a totally live play for us. I think we are in a winning position here, even though it doesn't necessarily feel like it. The hard part will be if they access code. I actually don't know what our out to access code is. Okay, Nightmare Griffin. So linked monsters. Is this how they recover their Welcome Labyrinth? When they are, like, out of stuff? I think they still have a Welcome Labyrinth in here. They do. But whatever they have, they didn't want to discard. I mean, nothing on there is a quick effect, so I think we just walk over it. And now we are, like, free to continue with our turn. Hi, Modes. Welcome to chat. Jet or red? I think we go jet. Hold on, let me check something, because I think we move order, just move it to the top, and I think that should work. Should make L. Elf grab carrot, probably. Yeah, I think they really struggle with carrot. So if we just make... If our board is just carrot and something to tribute for carrot pass, I'm not sure how they out it. We'll even throw in a red, just in case. Temple of the Kings? That's a card. I think we're still... They are on double Temple of the Kings. Does that do anything when it's destroyed? Okay, no, they're just like letting me know they had nothing. Okay, let's just go... Elf. Bring back... If we bring back Nimble Beaver, that might actually just do it. But let's just... get blue. Blue effect. Grab Jet, I guess. We just make a big gigantic. All right. We beat Labyrinth, and we didn't even have to draw our spell trap removal. How are we doing? Two more wins to Plat 2. This is going to be a long one. Okay, our opponent goes up to Plat 2 if they win. We are going second. Not ideal, but we do have plays. Thank you. I certainly try to be good. This hand is very lopsided. Fortunately for me, they started with the easiest ash bait in the world, so if they have Called by or Crossout, we're not in a great spot, but if they have that, there was just nothing I was ever going to do to stop this. Awesome. So we do need to draw a level 2 of any variety here to really get going. Starter does represent a level 2, so I think we are okay. We have the Called by for their maxi. Hopefully that's not like a... If it's a Crossout set though, I think they would have just activated it on the Ash, so I think we're okay no matter what the set is. Salamangrade is good. I did have that built at one point. I can maybe show you my decks after we get out of this one. Let's summon blue. I like summoning the carrot here because we know that their like one interaction that they still have on board is a back row. So it's kind of just saying like, okay, now I don't have to respect this because we can just carrot negate it at any point. And because we've already gotten to like the blue summon, we will pretty much always have a free body available to negate with. The only thing that'll be kind of rough is if we summon Gigantic here and he negates that. But even that we have plays through, like follow up. And if it's something like an Imperm, we probably even just say, you know, Imperm is fine, and keep the Gigantic as a body to negate with. Let's see. I don't think the detach matters here. Actually, if we go for a Tri-Brigade card here, we have a lot of plays that we open up, so I think that's the move. And then we link these two off for probably Elf. Probably go send Nerval, even though we already have the Nerval in hand, which makes this a little less good. Grab Karos. Summon the Karos. Banish those two. Actually, banishing the kit may not have been correct there because there are probably lines where we want to special summon the kit back. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, we could have gone further if I had not banished the kit because we still have the elf summon. But it is what it is. We will... Did we do anything else here? The elf summon back anything is literally free, but everything has an effect we probably want to activate on summon, so I think we just go battle phase, walk in for 3k. If the face down is like an evenly that he chose to set for some reason, we're still fine because we have carrots negate. Probably just set the starter and the smasher, and then just like, oh, I forget, does Gamma activate when it's no monsters or no cards? I'm wondering if we just shotgun the starter in like draw phase to have a monster negate. I think doing it is like really high value with a very low chance of like just getting dunked on, so I think we do it. So now we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 disruptions. I think that's enough to beat Sword Soul. Ah, the old opening to Ecclesia. Oh, interesting. What's the play here then? They could go for... They could go for a lot here, actually. Let's... Double Dragon Lords. Sending Karas. Target the dragon to put back because they could always just chain the Ecclesia to do stuff. Super Poly, okay. Why did they not Super Poly like forever ago? That seems so bad. Like, they let me get this far, and even if they poly away the red and... Like, they can't clear all of this. Like, they must be trying to clear their own stuff? Because otherwise... Like, what's the plan here? Yeah. The only thing they could maybe summon is Mud Dragon? They couldn't even summon Mud Dragon because these are all the same type. I mean, we just chain the Smashers. Banishing probably one of our starters. And actually, on resolution, we probably should have just chained Elf there, but just in case they had something. I mean, they're probably sending a Construct sends a Shadal card to grave, but what do they send here that puts them, like, not in a losing situation anymore? Because on resolution, we go Elf, summon back blue, get, like, Jet, probably. Actually, getting Jet may not even be the play, because we burned through all of our Jet targets. Maybe we just go blue, get red. Okay, what's Hedgehog's effect? Let's go to send to the graveyard. You can add a Shadal monster from your deck to your hand. That's fine. If they're adding something they can actually use, we can always just negate it. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we got one more to hit Plat 2. I'll go ahead and show you my decks once I go ahead and claim my missions here. I do have the duel in solo mode mission. Maybe I should get that done too. I'll do it if we like hit Diamond and there's still like a ton of time on stream or something. Hitting Diamond 1 would be optimum for, like, gems, but honestly, I think I would be happy just to, like, hit Diamond so that next season I don't have to climb, like, all the way from Silver like I did this season because I haven't played in a while. But here's the decks. So for the Xyz Festival, I was playing, like, Lyrilisk OTK. I have almost the exact same deck. Oh yeah, I was playing in like the first couple days where Flying Sea was legal, that's why that's in here. The rest of this I think is just pretty standard, like Lyrilisk stuff. I think the only difference is... this is the Tri-Sprite list we're working with. I've been going back and forth on the ratio of like the Lightning Storms, the Imperms, and the Sprite Reds, and maybe the Karoses. I've been thinking about going back up to 3 Karos. But I like this list. I think it's doing well enough so far that I don't want to change it. This is my Fluanderese list. This may or may not have been updated because of the ban list. Yeah, it has not been. I did dismantle cards in it that I got dust for, but... Oh, this is like my favorite deck that I have built, but it's not good anymore because of the Albaz stuff going to 2. Like the Aluber. The Aluber and the opening being at 2 is actually a real problem for this deck because the entire conceit of this deck is that you go like Branded Fusion, send White Baking to make Lubellion. And there's like a couple links here for if you just open only Skull Servants and nothing else. But the problem of this deck is you really, really need Branded Fusion to work. So you have to like max out on ways to find it. And just because of these being at 2, we're just missing that many extra ways to get to it. And that's what's like making this deck not work so well. It's still fun. It still got me wins from like silver to gold. But around like high gold, low platinum, it started to like just kind of completely brick on me, and you start to see more hand traps at like higher levels. So like this is really light on hand traps because we're playing so many board breakers. So this deck hasn't been working since I got into like platinum just because of the nature of how it works, but I still love it, and I think there is room to grow here. When we get like some of the later branded support, like the Bestials, you can actually play this in like a 60 card variant that I've been testing out in the TCG. That's like, it's not good per se, but it's better than you would think. I also have Sword Soul. This is without the, what's it called? The Qixing Longwan, just because I built this before that was in the game, and like I was kind of on a break when it came out, so I didn't actually ever pick it up. I probably could get it. It's like a one of in the deck, I think. So I could probably just take out one of these monks to make room for it, or take out the Ruddy Rose. The Ruddy Rose doesn't come up as I want it to, even though it does like really good stuff. I could also probably just take out the Omega. I hardly ever go into the Omega. I've also got Speedroid. This is probably not the optimal list, but it's something fun. I have Grass Skull Servants. This is like another Skull Servant deck that I was playing for a while, but I think, yeah, since Grass was hit, I haven't really played it, just because having Grass only at 2 is really like killer for this deck, because you can't really play Left Arm Offering with this, because you get no value off the banishes. This is the like Salamangreat deck. It's just like a 3-of structure deck build with like hand traps. It's like almost Heat Soul control, but not quite. Actually, it's not even playing as many hand traps as it probably should be. We should probably be like cutting the Rage and the Roar for other stuff. We also probably don't need the Lady Debug or the Burning Draw. You know what it is? I made this for the Link Festival. That's why these are in here. These should not be in here. Probably not these either. It should probably just be like a whole bunch of hand traps. This is like a Zombie World Eldritch build, I think. Yeah, it's like a Zombie World Eldritch build. I think it's like... the 3 Glow Up Bloom is maybe a bit sus, but it's fine. It works. I could maybe be playing a larger Eldritch package. This was back when... I built this when Conk was still at 1. This is like... oh, this is old Fusion Event Despia, so this is not even like branded Despia, yeah. This is like old Despia. Yeah, this is even still playing like the DPE package from that event. This is like an Exodia deck I was working on. I don't think I ever actually finished this. Yeah, I think that, or no, I did finish this. This was Numeron Exodia. I just remember that Numeron Exodia turned out to not be very good. I think like, yeah, Memories of Hope is at 3 now, so maybe this could work, but it's still not great. This is like a Cyberdark deck. I just built it because the structure deck had come out and I was like kind of interested in it, but I don't think this was like the optimal build. Yeah, I'd probably have to go back and mess with that. Those are like my main decks. I haven't played most of them in a while, but that's like the grand tour. Excuse me. All right, let's see if we can hit Plat 2. Okay, we do get to go first here, which is probably ideal for us. Unless we don't get outs to Maxi and they have Maxi. We do have our own Maxi. I think we just summon Beaver here and hope we're not punished. They have a hand trap. It is probably not Maxi. And let's just summon red here so that whatever hand trap they have is not live anymore. Unless it's Imperm. If they ash this, we're still probably fine. Even better. We take those. Alright. We're at tier 2. Thank you for the follow modes. I should have like a little follower alert that went off. I don't know why it didn't do that. Oh, you know what it is? I think I don't have my little alert widget running. That's probably why. Let me see if this is running now. Does that work? I'll just rerun it. Okay, that went weirdly fast, but it did show up, at least on my end. I'll probably have to tweak the alerts. There might be something going on with them. We get to go first again. Once again, no out to Maxi in the opening hand. And actually we drew like, kind of drew too many normal summons. That's a little iffy. Okay, they either have no hand traps or they're just toggling. I hope they just have nothing. I think we just go straight into Gigantic here. Detach a Beaver. We want to get blue because we don't have anything else that we have access to. Summon Jet. We probably go Jet for starter here, because that fetches us red. Use those two to make Elf. Elf. We'll just summon back a Beaver. Probably make an IP. I mean, we're still ending on like IP plus red. That's probably still good enough. IP plus red plus set imperm plus maxi in hand. I don't think they could play through all that. Runic Tip. Okay. That is... I guess the question is this Runic Sprite or Runic Floodgate? We could play through Runic's... We could probably beat Runic Sprite. Runic Floodgate would be a little harder. Or it wouldn't be that much harder. We just need to make sure we get Carrot as quickly as possible. I think we actually go Elf here. Let's grab blue. Let's just grab our Carrot now in case this is like gonna try to deck us out. Like having a Carrot negate would be not terrible here. And then we could also always just like IP into Nightmare Unicorn and shuffle away the field spell when they go to draw stuff. Okay, it does target, but going for the red there? I guess we IP here. Let's go IP into Unicorn. Let's just add Carrot. I believe the field spell has to be face up to resolve that effect. It does! And now we go Pit, send Nerval, probably. Probably grab Karos because it's a 2. Or actually, we probably grab Fractal. Because then we just have full Tri-Brigade combo. Yeah, just grab Fractal. Ah, this is probably Sprite Tri-Brigade. That's fine. I actually probably should have maxied there. I really should just be maxing. Yeah, I've already been suboptimal with it, but I may as well use it now. Let's make him use the carrot negate. We want to make it so that they cannot keep the carrot on board without doing like an extra summon. Okay, I mean that's fine. I guess they haven't been to their battle phase. Oh, they runicked anyway, so they're not going to go to their battle phase. Actually, next turn, if we just make access code... Yeah, we just make access code, we're like... We're not like golden, but we're sitting pretty. Especially with Revolt. It's like a pretty good thing to pick up. How far are you going to play under this maxi, mister? If he makes Elf, that's like an easy Lightning Storm, just to use it up. Or actually, if he makes Elf, we can't Lightning... He needs to out our board for us to be able to Lightning Storm, so that's actually not going to happen, most likely. Okay, what level 2 could they still be going for at this point? I guess Iperia? Because they've already been through all their sprite names. They might be playing an extra wind-up cat or something. What's that do? Okay, it's card draw, basically. I mean, the more they play, the more cards we get, so I'm not really complaining. Like, at this point, we have full sprite combo. And then some. We've drawn double Lightning Storm. The only thing that's like mildly sus is if we start with access code, we have to hope they kind of don't have an Ash on the starter. Actually, we don't even really have to hope for that. Okay, they have IP. That's a little rough. Oh, if we just draw phase starter, though, for red, that indirectly shuts off the IP. If they have the Ash for it, they have the Ash for it, but they didn't, so that shuts off, or it doesn't shut off IP, but now I think the play is special carrot, so that we have a tribute for red when we go into... Actually, we're locked into 2s because we started. That was actually maybe not the smartest move in that case. Let's see, what's elf... what does elf grab back here? Carrot? Elf grab back carrot's fine. We're not going to do anything crazy with the spell traps. And let's special blue. Why can I... Am I out of targets in deck for blue? Is that what just happened there? Let's make elf... I guess we have to make elf using the unicorn. That kind of sucks, but we need the zones clear. Go jet. Probably just grab smashers here. I think we actually make the Djinn Buster here. Because now we have like an extra monster negate if we need it. Yeah, I mean, now I think we just play through everything. Even if they ash the Fractal for whatever reason, we have plays there. Activate Kit. Kit, send Nerval. Nerval. I believe we are technically able to be Nibiru'd from this position, but the odds of that happening, I would say, are quite low. I think Kit is the normal summon. We go DDL, probably. I guess we banish, like, a Beaver and a Fractal. There actually is Beaver the play there? It actually probably is. Or, not Beaver, sorry. Double Dragon Lord, that's what I meant. Let me just DDL return, like... Actually, what do we send to grave here? Maybe we just send, like, this Lightning Storm from hand. They're not going to empty our board anytime soon. Probably return the... We return the Alp to hand. It's crusty. I wish you luck, Modes. Maybe we'll run into each other. I don't know how far up the ladder you are. Okay, so now that we've done that... Oh, can we still... We can still make a Gigantic that's very big. This is maybe getting a little greedy at this point, but I think we still do it. Oh yeah, if you're in silver, we probably won't run into each other unless you have the dream run, but Let me see. Do we activate this gigantic here? What would that accomplish? If anything, I think we want to keep a zone free for Elf, so we probably don't. I mean, let's just Gin Buster negate. And then let's just walk over the IP. And then even though we get more damage by walking over the gigantic, I think actually denying them carrot matters a lot more. And we go main 2, just set 2. Just kind of saying like, let's see, is there anything else we do here? I think honestly leaving the zone free for other plays is more important. So let's do that. And then like if they try to gigantic, we have the negate. If they try to do anything with spell traps, we have the negate. We could even just let the gigantic resolve, I think. No, I think we do red negate here. It's just too tempting. Yeah, we'll destroy it. If that card is summoned to draw a card, that's like... Fine, if you want to go +1... Actually, what do we even summon to go +1 off Elf? Because our blue is out of targets. I think honestly we just keep our board as is. There might be an argument to Smashers. Okay, they're gonna Smashers. I mean, even if they get Smashers there, it's like... Unless they're playing, like, 2 carrot, or... If they're going for red here, we might be in a little bit of a pickle, but not like a game-ending pickle. Okay, they either already have the red in hand or they aren't playing the second red, which is either or triple tack, I assume to take. Ooh. That may have to fetch a negate, unfortunately. It's unfortunate, but we kind of have to do it that way. Then they Smashers us. I think we chain Elf here. Probably want... Actually, we just get IP back. That's kind of good. And then I think we don't activate our smashers. We just kind of let them figure out. Like, our smashers is better for us if we save it. And if they try to just blind hit it, then they're just good at Yu-Gi-Oh! If they hit it. Yeah, that's fine. Mannequin Cat. That's not a quick effect, is it? It is not, so if we just smashers here, we probably just win. Banish, I guess blue. I don't think it really matters. Honestly, I think we just get rid of that. I mean, we've already spent the carrot negate. Banishing carrot is a risky move. I think because we have a second elf, we're actually more comfortable getting rid of the elf from this position. The only thing that might have been better there is we could have revolted for 4 to make Omen. I mean, this is the end of the game, most likely. We even drew the Beaver. That's like maybe our best normal summon still in the deck. Because that's a 1-card elf. Elf, summon back red, probably. Could we just do that in attack position? Can we just have game? Yes, we do, because this is over 6,000 on board. So unless that is like Battle Fader for some reason. I'll actually toggle off. We don't want to revolt, and I don't want to keep getting the prompt. Alright. These are hard-fought victories, but we are getting victories. Interesting. A going second deck. I mean, either way we put up our board of sprite negates. That doesn't change no matter what we do. Summon Kit. Special blue. If they ash us, it's not great, but it's also not the end of the world. Okay. Imperm on blue is fine. We play through that. Actually, I think that literally... Maybe not literally doesn't change the end board, but it's going to be very similar to what it was going to be anyway. Do they also have Ash? Okay. That maybe changes our end board a little bit. But even if this is like Numeron, we're probably okay. I think we go Gigantic here. Do we use the kit as material? I think regardless, our aim is to get the kit into grave here at some point. So let's just use these two. In fact, do I make the, like, really ballsy read that they are on Numeron? Actually, even if they're on Numeron, I think going for red is correct over carrot. Because a lot of their ways to the field spell are monsters. So I think red is correct. We'll go elf. I think we actually use these two. Oh yeah, the Sanctuary effect that's like, you literally never want to activate it to gain life points. Yeah, that's like... that's not a great one. Like, I don't even understand, like, what situation you would ever use that in. Unless you're playing, like, some kind of weird burn strategy, I guess. I think we actually add Fractal to hand. Then we go Fractal, dump, like, maybe another kit. We could just dump Beaver. It's like an extra name. That might not even be terrible. No, I think we do go just a second kit here. Activate the effect. Get back kit. And then... actually, I think we make Bearbrum and then link the Bearbrum off for a Farigite. Because we want to end on Revolt in hand. And by in hand, I mean on the field, so that we have the extra disruption. We could even go into a second Sprite Elf, which is like mildly funny, but does nothing. Yeah, I think we just go Farigite. This end board is a little bit sus, but hopefully between all of these, we have enough disruptions to like play through whatever going second deck they have. I forgot to set the Revolt. I am an idiot. If we lose because I forgot to set the Revolt, I'll be so mad. Going second Sky Striker? I've never seen that in my life. Cannot activate cards or effects in response to your spell card activations for the rest of this turn. We may as well do this now, just in case we don't get a chance to respond later. I think we actually maybe go Jet for starter. That just lets us flex into a carrot negate in our draw phase. And carrot is like an OTK against Striker. Activate the Jet, grab the starter. That's fine. We already got the value off of that. We cannot Ash the Mobilize Engage because of the multi-roll. Normal summon Ray. It's fine. Gonna walk over Jet, I guess. I mean, we can still just tribute the Farigite to negate and destroy whatever. We could even just do that now. Farigite effect? Let's at least see what the top card of our deck is, if it's something we'd rather keep than Ash or Revolt. I mean, that is... No, I think we actually want to be able to starter Carrot out in draw phase as opposed to special summoning it in the main phase. We're going for multi-roll. Set. Engage. I mean, none of those are quick plays, so we probably just have this. Maybe we don't even need to starter into Carrot. Maybe we could starter into blue. Never mind, we drew blue. So let's just do this in the standby phase to like play around anything strange that I am not predicting correctly. I have Carrot. The game is now over. Summon blue. We may not be able to OTK from this position, but we will still be in like such an unbeatable position that I am not like worried about anything. Add Jet. Jet. Probably actually add Smashers here since we kind of have everything already. I think we just go straight into the Elf, actually. I think we don't need the next Gigantic unless we're like ready to OTK. Which for the moment we are not. Elf. Probably just summon back Kit. Then it's going to be Kit make DDL. We could even go... No, DDL return multi-roll does literally nothing. Just go Vow phase. The only thing I can think of is if we shotgun the Smashers right now. Actually, shotgunning the Smashers right now kind of sounds like the move. Like if we banish a starter and then banish Kit and multi-roll, we're like home free. Because we have a monster negate if they draw away to a monster. We have the spell trap negate off of Carrot if they try anything else. Actually, it's a bit rough because they're probably going to try to like destroy something. And we probably have to deal with that as opposed to the engage. Oh, we have Ash for the engage. What am I thinking? So of course we just force out all their interaction right away. Like, we have answers to everything on board, and then it's just like, can they deal with... Does their one card in hand beat a monster negate or a face-up card bounce? Is the like, million-dollar question. We'll just tribute the red. And we will elf summon back the red. Okay, what's the last card in hand? It is a Ray. Ray is probably the best thing it could have been. I would like to respond. Yeah, we'll just double Dragon Lords. We'll tribute the carrot away. Bounce the Ray. Red, tribute, DDL. All right, we got it. I've never seen Sky Striker choose to go second. That's kind of interesting. I know linkage gives them like an OTK tool, but I still think they like usually prefer to OTK on turn 3 than like anything else. Maybe they've just been going up against a lot of going second OTK decks on the ladder and got like the really wrong read. With Sky Striker sleeves. I don't want to read too hard into what my opponent might be doing, but if they have Sky Striker sleeves, maybe they were also playing Striker. Please Ash this tanky. Thank you. Oh, that is the lowest value Ash I have ever seen. I love it. Because you see, kind sir, I already had the Fractal in hand. Please shame concede. I would love to see... No, we do have to play this out. Okay. Send Nerval. Nerval add Karas. Let's go... I mean, they've already ashed, so like, starter for blue? Blue effect. Maybe we even grab Carrot. This might be a little bit greedy because if they have like a Veiler, we're kind of in trouble, but I think the play is to say like, okay, you've already ashed me. That's usually your monster interaction on my turn. I feel like Imperm is more widely played than Veiler, so let's just like be on the read that the plan is to like whatchamacallit? Imperm me next, if that's their next interaction. So we get Gigantic, and now we Gigantic for red, and we are like fully insulated. The only thing I'm not sure of is if we are technically under the Nibiru summon count, but I think we are. I think we're on 4. And even if this is the 5th one, we're still fine. Okay, so red. I keep summoning those to like bad zones. Let's go elf here. Elf, get back red. Normal summon the Karas. We've already been through our elf summon, so I think we just go straight for the double Dragon Lords here. I think ending on this is like better interaction overall than trying to get Revolt with the hand we had. Now we've got a monster negate, a spell negate, we've got a banish, we have a return to hand, we have the ability to cycle any of our monster cards with elf, and we have the Ashen Hand. I will be very surprised if they play through this. Unless they've got like Dark Ruler evenly. Terraforming. Hash? Like, if they're looking for the Numeron network, let's really make them look for the Numeron network. It's linkage, okay. I've been baited. Do we just carrot negate that? Let's see. Just summon a Sky Striker Ace from the extra for free? Yeah, that's pretty good. Probably just tribute the Karis. What are they targeting? Targeting Karis? Did you get the Karis back? Unless they're playing like Chain Burn Striker somehow. I think we're okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, they've burned through their entire hand, and we are probably still going to be in a winning position after this interaction. If the last card is Engage. Ha! Okay. Last card was Engage. I mean, that's still... Okay, they got the limits. That's a little rough. I guess we're probably losing this no matter what, so... Because they have the 3 spells in grave. So let's at least deny them the Afterburner if their last card is like multi-roll somehow. Let's just banish that and that. Last card is called by. Okay, negating Gigantic. I don't know that we OTK without Gigantic, but we're still very much in a winning position without Gigantic. They probably should have gone for blue or something. Finding the Fractal also helps a lot with our chances of OTKing. Let's go blue. Or elf, excuse me. Elf grab blue is what I meant to say. Blue effect. Get jet. Actually, maybe we shouldn't have gotten jet. Maybe we should have just gone straight for red. Or jet gets a starter which represents red anyway. That's like fine, probably. Like, what if we just make IP? Or we could even put up like a big Apo. Oh, let's just make IP. Let's go starter for... Let's just go starter for red while we know they have nothing. We're not OTKing, so do that. Oh, let's see. All of this stuff like requires level link rank 2s. I guess we could just go fractal effect to like go through more of our names. Yeah, they identified that they were not coming back from that. Okay, one more win to Plat 1. Maybe we can reach Diamond. If we can just reach Diamond, I can, like, try to get to Diamond 1 tomorrow on my own time or something, but... I mean, maybe I could go for, like, another hour and see if that gets us anywhere. We'll see. Because we also still have to get to Diamond from Plat 1. Okay, we opened the Maxi. Allure is fine. Okay, unfortunately, they gave us the response. Maybe we can bluff that it's an Ash. Ah, they're going to try to expulsion lock me, huh? Okay, this is where we just reveal that it's Maxi. They had the Ash. Oh well. They did draw, like everything we've seen so far has been found off like an engine piece, so I think it's fair to, you know, expect that they have the hand trap. Ah, they had the Ra's Disciple in hand. Well, we know we're about to get expulsion locked. Maybe we just do this anyway? Force them to use it? I don't know what forcing them to use it gets us, but... Nice job, Modes. I'm out here getting Ra's Disciple locked, unfortunately. Cannot special summon monsters except for Ra's Disciple. Rah, 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 rah. I think in lieu of just playing through their Masquerade, I want to set something so that we're not just dead to, like, banish the Ra's Disciple. If anything, it's probably the Fractal. It's got the most defense. And, like, we have Beaver as a way to access a whole bunch of other stuff. We still have ways out of this. Branded lost. Branded, yeah, I mean, this is their line always. I think the key thing for me here is, can they put up 2 monster removals before battle phase? Because if they're trying to deck me out, they're going to lose. I've been through too many cards. Unless the plan is to just keep, like, banishing whatever I set until... yeah, we're still not in a great spot. But if they leave anything in attack position, we can just walk the Ra's Disciple into it. That's our other play. Yeah, we have outs to this situation, it's just not ideal. Actually, had they summoned that Lubellion in attack position, they would have been in a much better spot. They've already done their branded fusion. I assume this is going to add branded in red. They're going to add the field spell. That actually maybe does it for them. Because they use the field spell to fusion summon... They could summon a second Masquerade. They could summon the Despia thing. Is that Guardian Chimera? Yeah, Guardian Chimera does it. Okay. Yeah, we go next. Sometimes you just get super sacked. I don't think there was anything we could have done differently there. We just had to hope they couldn't kill us under their own branded lock thing. This is possibly the best hand we could have gotten. Starter represents full sprite combo, and we also have full Tri-Brigade combo. Please Ash the Tanky. Thank you. Every time. Is this even the same person who ashed the Tanky that they shouldn't have ashed? I swear we've seen this Blue Eyes border before. We always have the Fractal. Never play like we don't have the Fractal, because we do. Send Nerval. Nerval add Karos. Starter. Blue. Blue effect. Do they have Imperm? If they have Imperm, they're not using it, which is good enough for us. Special Jet. I mean, if we're reading Imperm, if they don't Imperm the Jet, we go... Actually, we can't go starter for Carrot, because we've already started this turn. So hitting the Gigantic here would actually kind of matter. Not in like a we have 0 plays kind of way, but in a just not great for us kind of way. Gigantic. Yeah, they had it. Okay. Normal kit. Make elf. Elf. Get kit back. Kit. We probably make DDL here first. Karos. Send the Nerval. Summon Karos. Karos. Fairbrem. Oh, we could even do IP. I think we do go Fairbrem, probably Karis. Activate Fairbrem. Add Revolt. Putting back starter is actually kind of rough for Revolt. Maybe we bluff that we kept the Revolt. I don't know if they get to see what card we put back or not. But like maybe they think we're like out of interactions here and then we go like starter summon red or something. What if we just DDL back this normal summon? And then maybe while we're at it, go like Elf, grab back Blue. Okay, that was a little too greedy. Probably shouldn't have done that. So now we're also cut off Blue for the next turn. But what if we just... No, let's go at Point of Resolution. Oh, he's just adding another Dark Beckoning Beast? That's fine. Okay, let's go starter. Let's actually just grab red. We know most of his interaction is monster based at this point. And we have cross out now if there's a hand trap in our future. Perfect. Do we honestly just make access code? Like, that's an option. First, let's go Elf. Let's get back Jet. Have we been through both of our starters? I think we actually have been. We have. So we just get Smashers. Honestly, let's just go like... make a really big gigantic. I think we just OTK here. Especially because we're not locked into 2s yet. We just go, oh, we don't have enough materials yet, probably. 1, 2. Yeah, that's not enough. What are we at damage-wise? That 16 plus 14 is 3k, 620, we need... Oh no, we do have lethal if we just turn the kit to attack, I think. 620, 740, yep, this is enough. So let's just walk in. If they have Battle Fader. If they had it, I assume they would have done it immediately. I joke, but I have seen people in like these like kind of lower tier decks, like whatchamacallit, Sacred Beasts. I have seen them running Battle Faders because they are fiends. If they're doing it right at the end just to taunt me, okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, one more win. We can do this. We won the coin toss. That bodes well for us. They are using the Dark Magician, like, structure deck box. I don't know if that means they're on Dark Magician, or if they're just gonna make me look completely silly. Let's summon our Shiny Beaver. Beaver. Beaver effect. Okay, we didn't get a red glow for Ash or Maxi. But I will red anyway in case they are toggling. Let's go Gigantic. Gigantic. Detach a beaver. Go for... Actually, I think we need a kit here to get our Tri-Brigade stuff. Yeah, let's do kit. Then let's go jet. Jet, probably grab starter so we still have access to carrot. Make elf. Kit effect. Send Nerval, probably add Fractal. Because that's like full combo on the next turn. We start her for carrot. Just in case they were thinking of playing the game. We activate elf here. Summon back kit. Oh, actually, going for kit there may not have been. Because we need a zone clear. I think we make IP with the kit and the gigantic first. And then we special summon our Karos, and with the Karos we make DDL. And that's our end board, I think. Our other option is Bearbrum. But with our hand situation here, I don't think that's ideal. With our hand and our board state, I don't think that's ideal. Like, we're gonna end on so many monsters that Revolt just doesn't seem live. So we just make DDL. Yeah. And then we say, have fun! Try to break this! Planet Pathfinder, huh? That's not a quick effect. Let's just DDL tribute Karos. Put it back in your hand, sir. Lair of Darkness. I mean, I know that one's like central to its whole like strategy, so let's do that. Hold on. Yeah, we'll destroy Lair of Darkness. Seems good. That's a lot of back row. I think we made the right call. Let's go ahead and elf here. Let's just get free advantage. Let's take jet. Jet effect. Probably add starter. maybe an argument to get, what's it called? Smashers, but now we even have a Nerval if we need it. Actually, drawing that Nerval is pretty bad. I think we've gone through everything else. Let me see. Compulse the elf. I mean, I guess we could shotgun the elf, but why? I guess it's slightly more valuable if we replace the elf now as opposed to later. Grab Kit. Walkero. That's fine. You don't have an Eldritch monster to do anything with that. That's the one we need. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Carrot negate. Tribute jet. Trap trick. I mean, what does he even get off of Trap Trick that helps him here? That Elixir has a once per turn clause on it. Deck dev? You won't have a target for that deck dev, sir. Walkero has 1800. Or is it 2000 or less attack? Let me reread that before I'm getting too high and mighty. Yeah, it says 2000 or more attack. I guess we send Kit to grave. Kit effect. We'll send the other Fractal. Why not? Starter for blue, I guess. I guess that does lock us into twos. That might be a mistake, but okay, blue. And jet. We are like running out of zones badly here. Let's make elf. Using blue. Using blue and Kit is actually really bad. We kind of have to. We're just a little bit zone starved. It's a bit of a problem. See, if we are locked into twos, what are our targeting zones? They still clear the Walkero, so I think they are actually the move. Nerval effect. Let's banish. It could be literally any two. Let's go with those two. Summon Bearbrum. Link off. Or we could Exceed off. Actually, no. We want... First of all, the Farigite gives us an extra like link zone, which could matter. Second of all, if we made Gigantic, we wouldn't be able to get the Bearbrum out from under it, which would be a little annoying. Oh, we could even keep the Jet and like just keep going. That's kind of fun. We could make the Gigantic anyway. Hold up. Add Keros. Bearbrum, add Revolt. Probably just put back the Karos. Because we have more than enough Tri-Brigade names engraved at this point. We are probably locked in some way that I am not fully capable of grasping here. Oh, I think Bearbrum locks you into Tri-Brigades. It's like the only Tri-Brigade that doesn't lock you on like link summoning with beasts. It's like the only one that's like a Tri-Brigade name lock. That's a little frustrating. But what does he do on like so few cards in hand? Like he has to find a way to deck dev. That's his like win con, I guess. And we still have loads of outs to that. Sure, set a golden land. We're fine with that. Yeah, set Kronk. Duality. If you're dualitying me, it means you are not doing anything else this turn, most likely. I assume they add layer, and then we just negate the layer. Planet Pathfinder. That's fine. Here we go, carrot negate. I guess we'll just peek at the next card of our deck. Yeah. Good idea, dude. We hit Plat 1. Let's go. Alright, I got time for like a couple more games. I don't know if we're gonna hit Diamond before I have to sign off. But let's push for it. Maybe we can get some quick games. Going second probably does not mean it's a quick game for us. If they, yeah, if they choose to let us go first, that might be something. It's not a bad hand. We have red as like somewhat insulation on our plays. They need to not have a response to normal summon Beaver. Okay, they are Sprite. They will have a response to normal summon Beaver. The fact that it's the mirror match could also make this interesting though, because we have 2 called bys. The called by does not have a once per turn on it. So I'm gonna go gigantic here, gigantic, summon blue if they don't have blue. If they have any name, it's probably just an extra negate of in some capacity. We have ways of playing through what they're gonna put up, but it's not gonna be pretty. The fact that they are going for blue out of the deck also probably means they have a lot of hand traps or like other plays in hand. So that's not ideal. They potentially have a lot of disruption on our turn that we like won't be able to know until we see it. They're going smashers, so maybe they already opened red or carrot, or they're just not overly concerned with ending on negate, which seems wrong, but I can't really counter argument. They already had starter, that's why they didn't get starter. I assume their goal here is to end on a red. Yeah, red's the better of the red versus carrot, I think, most of the time. Grab it back, Jet. They're probably gonna make an IP. IP would be rough for us. I don't fully know how we play through IP. Or the way we play through IP is we try to force it out early. Okay, they're setting the smashers most likely. The fact that they can just banish the beaver on summon is a little rough. We drew another beaver. That sucks. Honestly, maybe we just cut down to, like... Or no, because there's occasions where you want... Or you don't ever want two beaver in hand, but, like, if you find the third beaver accidentally, like... It's good in the Tri-Brigade stuff. Okay, if he smashers as the beaver, okay, well Maxi's gonna eat a call by. That just kind of has to happen. They could try to elf back the Maxi. That would actually be kind of funny. Okay, the fact that we got to the beaver summon being okay means we're maybe still in this. Because even if they smashers one of them, we still have a beaver. Okay. Smashers in here I think is actually phenomenally incorrect. Which is why I'm kind of glad they're doing it. Unless they're gonna like IP into an underworld goddess using my other beaver. That would be pretty cool. I would respect that play. They're banishing their own IP? That's very aggressive. Congratulations. That's pretty good. Like, it was exactly Tri-Brigade Sprite, or is it just, like, Sprite? Either way, it's impressive that you beat them, but... Ooh, do we called by the blue? I think the answer is no, we do try to red this. Actually, that was probably very wrong, because now they're gonna red negate our red. Oh no, they're just not using this red. Blue. Blue grab Jet. Jet. They are letting me get way too far here. They should have stopped this like forever ago. So now we've got starter for stuff. We probably make our gigantic here. Actually, if we just walk over the elf, they have no tribute material for the red. That might even be the play. And then we just do our combo absolutely for sure unimpeded. Unless they have something in hand somehow. But they let me do stuff they absolutely should not have let me do here. So now we go gigantic, or... We probably go Kit. Just to get the Tri-Brigade stuff going. Actually, getting the Tri-Brigade stuff going is really good here. I think we even go starter for Carrot now, just in case. I also keep summoning to suboptimal zones, and I need to stop doing that. So let's go Elf. They had two gigantic, like, on board at the same time. That is really greedy as a Sprite player. One with 3,000, the other with 46. That's weird. That's insanely greedy. I don't think we're using our elf effect yet. Nervall effect, add Karos. I think now we elf back Kit. D-grade Buster. I think I've been playing that in like a Duel Links Code Talker deck. I forget what it does, but I think it's like just destroy a bunch of cards or something like that. It's like good for like Duel Links or kind of like I kind of want to say like lower power level environment, but I don't know that that's fully what I mean. Okay, then let's DDL. Sending our Kit back, and we'll put the red back in hand because that puts them on like they have to normal summon something. I think that's pretty good. And then we go Karos, pitch the extra beaver in hand. Oh, actually, the way I did these zones, I'm not going to be able to do anything with this Karos. I need to be better with my zone usage. Banish the 46 and heat wield the other two. That's pretty good. Let me see. Yeah, we are just ending on this end board. We could have made a better one if I had thought about my zone placement better. I just need to remember, never summon to the center zone. It's always a bad place. Okay, the normal summoned Hyperia. What if we just do DDL, send the Hyperia back to hand? We don't care if you draw a card. You gotta have a 2 on board to do anything. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we have won the mirror match. They were playing badly, but we still won it. Keep losing these dang coin tosses. This isn't a bad hand for us. We do have like Tri-Brigade combo and Sprite stuff. Branded Despia. Are they going to lock me again? Because that would suck. Okay. If they have the expulsion lock, they are at the very least not doing it yet. Which means we have a chance. They're using Despian Comedy. Is Despian Comedy good in some way that I am unaware of? I guess it's a hand trap. Mirror Jade. Edge Pad Patchwork. This is a beatable board so far. We can beat Branded if that's all they're doing is just branded stuff. The only thing that kind of sucks is like... Actually, no, we have things to do to a Mirror Jade. If they expulsion lock us, there's nothing we can do. But we can play through anything else involved in the branded end board, especially because they're summoning all these in attack position. This is like perfect. We do not see a Ra's Disciple. Yes. Okay. If they don't have a Ra's Disciple, this is not the expulsion lock. This is probably just standard branded stuff. Actually, the fact that he already used the Mirror Jade, maybe we don't destroy the monsters. Maybe we just go after the back row and force out the branded in red super early. I guess, what do we care about more? Do we care about Masquerade burn for 600, or do we care about Chimera? I think we care more about the branded in red. Or actually, let me check the board real quick. If we out the monsters. Let's out the monsters. I think we can play through branded in red. Oh, I'll take that. I think they were just too low resource to come back. Maybe they were on the read we were going to OTK with our deck. That's actually not like a foregone conclusion. We're kind of playing more of a resource game with this deck than an OTK. Unless you're down in silver and making, I guess, both of your Gigantics huge for some reason. Unless they were on 3 Gigantic in their list, but 3 Gigantic seems like too much. Like, it's a good card, but your extra deck in any, like, competitive deck should be pretty tight. Okay. Fluanderies, but it's a Fluanderies that is bricked at least in some capacity, so I think we're okay. I'm going to toggle off because we're going to just sit here and watch them normal summon a whole bunch with Maxi dying in our hand. Okay, if there are Fluanderies that are now giving them either names. I think... Which one do we take here? I think we take Eaglin. Like, we know map represents any name regardless of which one they take. So we keep them on, like we take their Eaglin so that they can't do anything with it. You know what would be funny is if we can get Karos in hand, we could pitch the Eaglin off the Karos to do things. That might actually be something we do. So we're gonna have to contest with an M-Pen, and after we storm them, it's probably gonna be like an Apex Avion negate. Go for it, modes. It's been cool having you around in chat. I don't know if when you say you're log off, you're also gonna jump off stream, but it's been nice having you. Ooh, they went for unexplored winds. That is very greedy of them to assume that I am not running any back row for this deck. You too. Yeah, that figures. That's all fine. The main thing is that we're clearing their back row. So they can't actually do any, like, interacting on the turn. Actually, if they negate Fractal with the Apex, we're in a bit of a rough spot. Actually, no, because we can normal summon the Maxi, and that gets our Sprite plays online. And if they don't go for Fractal, then we have, like, full combo. Are they going double M-Pen on me? Are they not playing Apex? Or did they draw the Apex? If they're not going Apex, we just win. Yeah, we just win. Send Kit. Kit. Nerval. Nerval. Karos. Yep, okay. They have seen the writing on the wall. Okay. One more win to Diamond 4. Or Diamond 5, excuse me. And then I think we call the stream there, because I have other stuff I gotta do today. Going second. We're not just dead. Dos Vidania modes. Or is it Das Vidania? I think that's Russian. I don't know. I am poorly educated. Patchwork. Patchwork is fine. We always save the Ash for the branded fusion now that we know what they're on. Connection issues? Polly's fine. Oh, we can't even bluff it because we don't have anything. I was gonna say, if we can bluff like a Maxi, but if if we could pretend we had a maxi, we wouldn't be like bluffing it, we would be using it. Okay, Masquerade's fine. We can play through a Masquerade. The fact that they summoned that Masquerade in attack position is already really good for us. And that helps too. Allure is fine. Banishing Albaz. Interesting. Maybe that's the only one they drew. Did they draw Branded Fusion? They did not. Okay, that's a beatable hand. Never mind, they found Aluber. Aluber is Branded Fusion. Unless they're just gonna search Expulsion. If they're searching Expulsion now, they don't have the Ra's Disciple, so that does nothing. So there's no world where we ash this. We save it for Branded Fusion. Because they may have been holding it this whole time and just not used it. Doing my toggle now just in case. If they have called by for the Ash, they have called by for the Ash. It resolved. This is a very beatable board state. The only thing that's kind of crusty is we may have to normal summon our Jet. Called by is a pretty good one to find too. I mean, I think we know one of these is probably a bluffed patchwork. So let's just destroy all their attack position monsters. Even if they have branded in red there, they're gonna have to use it now as opposed to later. We have to normal summon Jet. That's the only sucky part of our combo here. Now we special carrot, and from this point on, we do not care what they do. Let's special the Jet in hand. Opening double Jet was a little screwy, but I think we're okay now. We're not gonna OTK, but we can get this to a point where they will not be able to win anymore. We go starter, or we probably go gigantic. I don't know, we either starter first or gigantic first. There's pros and cons to both. If the last card in hand is Nibiru, gigantic is better. That's a problem, actually. Although they can't out the whole board. They can only out the 2 Jets, which is a little weird. And that was not a bluffed patchwork, so that could be like a real set card. I think we still go starter. Because we can still starter for blue for red to still make plays. Okay, it's going to gain 1,000 attack, that's fine. Even if they have a response to starter, we're like maybe okay. We've still forced them to use up all of their resources at this point. Okay, blue. Blue probably actually grabs out red here. Or it fetches whatever negate they have. I mean, from this position, we're probably okay. This doesn't have a quick effect, right? Yeah, it doesn't. So, whatever they are thinking about doing, it's something that's like either out of the grave somehow, but I don't see any grave effects, or it's whatever that face down is. Do we even just go for like... No, we go Gigantic. Gigantic extends our plays too far to not be the thing we do here. Even if we have to tribute it for Carrot and it's like a net loss, like we don't really lose anything here. Even if he imperms it, like it's just a good card to have sitting around. Yep, okay, we got it. We did it. Diamond 5. Oh boy. We get anything interesting in the missions. We got our activate a trap card mission done. That's pretty good. So I'm going to call it here for today because we've been going for like 3 hours, and that's usually about where I like to call my streams. Modes, you already said you were leaving, but in case you were still here, it was fun to see you. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I'll be streaming some Persona 5. So look forward to that. And until then, I will see you next time.